Hey, I'm Don Sweet, and we're out here. It's the early part of July, 10th, 11th, 12th kind of weekend, and we're after channel cats. And the area we're fishing, it gets a little bit on the hot side because we've got a power plant discharge area. So this is probably like the last part of the season for us until the fall when the water's cool, and then once again all the fish want to come in here. So we're out here today. We're going to use a little bit of frozen shad, frozen gizzard shad that I've had in the freezer for, I don't know, a couple months. And bottom rigs, standard Carolina type bottom rigs, using the flat round sinkers that we'll show you more of here shortly. And we marked some fish on the way in. This area is pretty much here from 20 feet way at the back where the little dam is. And then it's pretty much 12 from that bridge you see in the background, that little thing going over top of the water. And then where we are, it's pretty much 8-9 feet, but there's a bowl right here at the entrance that goes down into 12 feet. And so we usually mark them pretty good in here. So most of the year, you want to be as close as you can to those discharge areas because that's where the warmest water is. This time of year, I want to be the furthest away from that. It's still warm, but it's not really hot or too hot for the catfish. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to cut up a little bit of this frozen bait, let it sit here for a second. We'll get some rods out, and usually we can't even get them all out before we got our first fish. What do you think, Wally? Is he on there?
Yeah.
Nice. Look at that. Now we're through the magic of no special effects. I'm gonna grab a net while I'm filming. Does it feel like a big kahuna?
Feels like the fish is on, but he's swimming with me.
Uh-oh. Swimming towards you, or?
Yeah, he's swimming right now. So it's... Can't get a feel for him, but I know he's on there.
Oh, there we go. He's closer, he's closer, he's closer. Let's see. If we can't just scoop and spool. All right.
Nice.
Good job, man.
All right.
Looks like he's got another line, so let me pause this so I can get this one line unwrapped. You gotta hold this up here. All right, so we got it all untangled. Boy, that's fish number one, man.
Yeah, he's a little bit smaller than the usual, but
Yeah.
good first fish.
Nice little lip lock.
Yeah.
Able to roll that circle hook, which 99.9% of the time is always in the corner of the mouth, which makes it a little bit easier to deal with. You don't get a lot of fish that swallow the hook when you're using these circle hooks.
But exactly what they're
nice.
They don't come
up. Good job, man. Good job. And then back he goes. That's our specialty.
Fish number one.
One of the things that I've found over the years when I'm cutting up this shad for channel cats, whether it's a 20-pounder or a 2-pounder, is that some parts of the shad tend to get nibbled on, like this gut sac that you see here. I tend to come right up here to the end of the meat, and I'll just cut it right there. Move that off to the side, and that leaves me with nothing but the meat section, and I'll run the hook through the skin, meat, skin. So in the skin, through the meat, and then out the skin for each of these pieces. And by doing this, by getting rid of this little bottom part, this seems to be the part of the bait that the catfish will nibble on, pick at because it's got the little gut sac. I don't mind donating a little tiny piece of the gut sac into the water, but for the most part, I don't throw my used bait in. I keep it out. A couple of these just to get the action going, but I don't really throw my used bait in the water. I'd rather not give them any free meals. So I cut it off to where basically it's just meat, like so. And then if there are some guts, I don't mind donating to the cause and let them have it if they'll pop out. And that will basically get them chummed up a little bit. And I always put out a head, whether it's a giant head or not, because some days that is the hot bait. So I always put one of these out. It may not get a hit today, but if it does, usually it's a big fish. So there you have it. We'll get them on the hooks, and let's see what we can catch. How's he feel, man?
Like a heavy one.
Heavy. I like heavy. Which means that I need to, once again, work a miracle.
You're a miracle worker, don't worry.
A video camera in one hand and yeah.
He's coming.
He's coming?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that rod's bent pretty good. That's a
Yeah.
medium heavy, man. That's kind of a big.
Kind of a big
He's
fish.
getting close. He's getting close. I bet you this is a good one, man. The way that rod's bent.
Yep.
Ooh,
See
ooh,
ya.
ooh. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. Oh yeah.
Man, that's a nice one.
Let's swoop and score him up in there.
Got a big stomach.
Wow, look at that. Real dark. Yeah, real dark.
Grab him real quick. Get a good little set.
Yeah. Gee, man, hey, man.
Look at him.
Big old gut on him.
Yeah.
Here, I'll hold the rod for you
All right.
while you try to
Unhook.
pivot and score. Get that hook out. That big rotation. That circular motion.
Here I am struggling.
You got to turn it in that circular fashion. So you hold the rod,
Yeah.
and I'll see if I can. So I grab it like this. I grab the shaft of the hook up here, so I can turn it more. Of course, I can hold the fish normally, but all right. How about you grab the camera?
Well, let me attempt what you said.
Okay.
Usually grab it from here.
Or even backwards, so you got more of a twist that you can do with it. There you go. Good
Like
job.
you said.
What a guy. What a guy.
Exactly as you told me to do it.
See how dark he is? Whoa. Compared to that first fish. He's got the gut going. He's real dark, and you see that front part of his snout here. It's kind of pointy, right? He's in that spawning color. They get real dark. And now this one's in here. Maybe he's a little bit post-spawn. Still got a big swelled head, big mouth. So he's in here eating.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Around
Nice.
6 pounds, 6, 7 pounds.
6, 7 pounds. Nice, nice. Can't beat that with a crooked stick, so we'll
Let him go.
let him go for another day.
Come back bigger.
What a guy.
All right.
He keeps going. It's bent. I'm gonna reel real fast. Yeah, okay. Then I can lift it out. Hold it off here to the side and see if I can get him in. Yeah, there we go. So he doesn't feel like a 1 pounder. You know how you get those one fish and you go, it's a dink. He doesn't have that dink feel, but he doesn't have that bully kind of feel either, but I think he's a decent fish. I just saw him way back, so I guess I must have casted this out a long way because I just saw a big, oh, there it is. There's a boil. I think it's a darker fish like we had him. Oh yeah, he's real dark. Look at that. Super dark. Nice. Wow. Oh, and it came up. No, he didn't. Okay.
No, he didn't.
Wow, nice fish. Okay. Another dark one. That spawning color. Let me rotate that right out.
The master at work.
Grab that little lip lock. We'll take a peek at him and show you how dark, man. I'll tell you, these guys. Okay, I understand. Let's make you famous, and then you can go back in. What do you think? So, when they get this gray and real dark head like that, this is only about 5 pounds. So, and this is kind of normal. This would be kind of like an eating size fish, but just look how dark. You see the head compared to the rest of the body. It's just the spawning colors, and the water temp here. And I'm going to ease them in, but the water temp here at this hot water discharge, it's 87 and a half. Now I don't want anything to do with that kind of temperature, even when I'm having I got another bite. Even when I'm in the hot tub, well, maybe the hot tub, 100 degrees or something. But I mean, even a shower, I don't want no 87. I want something a little bit cooler. So the fish are way out here at the very mouth of this. Way inside, it's probably 95, 98 degrees. So a little slower thing this time of year. You know, October it'll be lights out, November lights out. But we're having to pick and scratch, but at least we're getting them. So still getting little bites as we're talking right now, but we're kind of waiting until they really are hooked before we go for it. But a good example, if you take a look back here at this back corner rod up at the tip, you'll see the kind of stuff that we're seeing. It'll go boink, 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 and see, watch, there he goes, see? And he pulls it down a little bit, pulls it down. Oh, well, he's pulling a lot better. Ooh, Wally, hand me that camera. I can't reach because of my arthritis.
Sure you can. But since you can't reach, I will.
I'm sure you will.
I have no arthritis.
What a guy.
in my hands.
That worked out pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Man, you go from net man extraordinaire to catcher extraordinaire.
Only taught by the best.
How's he feel? Oh, okay. All right. Wasn't way out there, huh? A lot of times you get a boil and it's like right behind the boat.
Yep.
Does he feel like he's getting close?
Yeah, he's real close.
All right,
Start seeing him in a few seconds here.
Oh, I see it. I see it. I see the. Oh, there's a boil. Okay.
Yep.
Here he comes. All right. I guess your next thing you want is a net, probably.
Yeah. Keeping them below the water so you can get them.
Another dark one, man. They're all dark. I guess they just got done with their spawn because the lake temperature is in that 70, 75 degrees.
Yep.
70, 75. And they like that 70 degree to spawn. Yeah, you might have to.
Might have to just grab him.
Grab him, just watch that. I like usually getting them from behind, but you got the half the net in there. No, stop.
No.
You got the net in your grip.
Yeah, and I can't really see from this view, but
There we go.
let's get him undone.
Nice. All right, corner of the mouth. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if you remember that rotation
Yep.
where it just comes out like effortless. Look at that.
As simple as that.
Didn't even exert any energy at all. Look at that. But dark, dark, dark.
Real dark.
Real dark, you know. So they're out there spawning in the lake, coming in here at this discharge area looking for bait, and they're finding it because we're here.
That's another good 5-pounder.
Okay, all right. Well, they're consistent, aren't they?
Yeah. All right, let him go.
Yep.
Oh, trying to get me
Good
wet.
job, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're sitting here and you just watch these rods bounce, 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 bounce. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but, you know, these fish just worry it. And, you know, we're steady watching these rods. We've got 6 out. So on the one on this far side, you can see some little trees on the side. That's about 5-6 feet. And this current comes through here out into the lake. And so a lot of fish will orient over there near that tree. So I got one over that way. Then one just in between that tree, and then there's some more trees there. It's kind of middle trees. And then the third one is straight out towards the tip of the trees, right? That's probably 10 feet of water. Then this one on this side, straight out the back, that's about 12 feet of water. That's straight back. This one is still getting a bite that Wally's going to end up getting in a minute. Is probably also in about 12 feet. And then this one's lobbed over in about 7-8 feet towards that other bank. So that's what we're sitting on. And this one has got that I'm hooked. See how he just pulled it down? He's kind of holding it there. You want to try it, Wally? Oh, look at that bend. Look at that bend. Hello. Let's see if I can
See him.
back off on this thing.
I'll back up a little bit for you.
Oh, there he is.
Right behind.
There he is. Let me get me a net this time and scoop and score. He's in. He's in. Wow, that was tough getting that 5th one, man.
Yeah.
Losing them. Amazing.
Me.
But they're definitely all the spawning color, you know.
good grip on him. Here he goes, making everything difficult.
We're gonna do that Jedi rotation trick.
Yeah, but it's
Look
not.
at that. Piece of cake. What do you think, 20 pounds, 25? If you had to guess?
4. A little bit less.
Just slightly overestimated.
That's pretty good though. All
It was
right.
fun to catch him, you know.
Yeah.
Fun to catch him. All right, man.
Send him back.
Off he goes. So, as we think about it here today, yeah, we talked about this hot water deal, right?
Yeah.
And how out here at the very mouth, you know, where the lake is at, where the cooler water is, they're coming up here, but they're not wanting to come inside. And I'll pan the camera and show you, you know, they can go back in there, you know, a mile, you know, and it's hotter. The further you go, the hotter it is. And we're staying out here at the mouth of the lake. And if it's 87.5 here, it's probably 97.5, you know, right at the dam. And, you know, we're using that cut shad. And, hey, you know, it's been tough as far as big fish, but, you know, about a 5 pound average roughly. I think we had one that was a 6, but pretty much 5, you know, they're all kind of like in that 5-6 pound range until that last one, a little smaller. But again, this was like bonus catfishing here. You know, this is a known congregation area in the spring and fall, even the winter if you can get in here. And we were just able to extend our season a little bit. We've had some cooler weather, and we just hope that they might be here at the mouth. But, you know, I think by and large, we did good today. And hopefully we'll do even better next time, right?
Yeah.
So, for Wally and I hope you enjoyed our time here together today. And you know what we did? I don't know if you guys are into crappie fishing, but we entered a crappie tournament. And it's going to be in Paris, Tennessee, and it's September 8th. Yeah, September 8th and 9th. It's like a Friday, Saturday tournament. So we're going to be going down there and trying to get us some crappie and, you know, see if we can qualify for the classic, you know, for the championship tournament. But more than anything else, we're just going to go down and have some fun and maybe catch some crappie and, you know, have a blast. It's an adventure, right? Get out and enjoy it. So keep your eyes open for that one. That's going to be a little bit later, a couple months from now. But in the meantime, I think, Wally, we're probably going to end up going after some walleye. I think we're going to end up probably doing some crappie here in Michigan, maybe to try to practice a little bit. And maybe even some lake trout. I'm not sure if we can get out that far. Usually they like to stay way out in Lake Huron, but we get the right weather today, we're going to try that too. So for Wally and I hope you enjoyed the episode, and tune in next time. Hopefully we'll get us a really big fish.